How we doing, guys? So I've been nominated to do this 5 camping tips for while camping. So nominated by Colin Russell. Check out Colin's channel. I'm sure most of these are probably already on there. My first one is location. Make sure that the area you're going to, a lot of times people look at a map and go to an area, can't find somewhere to pitch their tent, so even a wee recce is a good idea, but make sure there's somewhere to pitch your tent or your hammock. But to go along the location, also tell someone where you're going. You just never know. It's easy to trip up, bang your head, bad weather, anything, but always make sure someone knows exactly where you are. That's my first one. My second tip is your tent. So you see a lot of people going camping and they will leave the tent behind. You've probably seen posts about it. Basically, a lot of these tents are £19 tents for like Argos and stuff. Now I'm not saying they're rubbish. Well, I suppose they're rubbish, but they realise that they're not up to the job. You can, the weather's changeable in Scotland, so they will leave the tent. It's not done the job and it gets ditched basically. So my advice would be save up a wee bit extra money. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. There's some good tents out there at good prices. There's some of the OEX brand and what's that other one, Vango. They've got some tents that are really good and no mega expensive either. Myself, I've got an MSR Elixir 2. I've got a Caramore tent I've had for about 20 years. Caramore Storm 1. That's a great wee tent, absolutely brilliant. I've had that for years, never had any issues with it. Jesus, I've got a few other tents as well, can't recall them off the top of my head. But I spend a wee bit of money on the tent. Have a look at reviews. YouTube's the best place for it. You'll see MSR Elixir reviews, you'll see Vango reviews, hammocks, all sorts. Have a look and see what other people thought of it. See if it's going to do the job that you're looking for. So that's my second tip. So tip number 3, and this for me is probably one of the most important, is your sleep system. Now, you're not going to get a sleeping bag that's going to be good for all the seasons in Scotland. It's going to be expensive, put it that way. Myself, I've got a Deuter Exosphere, I've got a couple other bags as well, and I've just got a Rab 1100. That was like nearly 300 quid. So, but that will see me all through the really bad weather. As you know, like I said, the weather can change in Scotland, so the sleep system. So a good quality sleeping bag, a good mat. The mat, there's loads and loads on the market for mats. I actually use the one that I got with my hammock quite a bit. It's a wee bit heavier but mega comfortable. And underneath that I use one of these Highlander foil mats, and that sees me through all the bad weather. Even like below freezing temperatures. I think the coldest I've been out is about -8, -9, and been warm. The Deuter, I was recommended that by Monty Outdoors, so you can check out Monty's channel too. Good channel, some good content on Monty's channel. He recommended the Deuter Exosphere to me, and I was out with Kevin raving about Scotland just before, in between lockdowns there. We'd done a hammock camp and I woke up cold. Now I've got a bag that was cheaper than that Deuter Exosphere and it's warmer. That's what made me invest in the Rab one. So I've ended up with a Rab down bag, which is, I'm looking forward to actually being able to get out and test it. So as soon as the lockdown's over, I'll get back out. So number 4 is food. Make sure you have got enough food with you, and always take a wee bit extra. Like I said, this goes back to tip number 1, your location. So if anyone's to happen, say you trip, broken ankle, something like that, you have enough food, at least to see you another day or so. Always take extra food, even if it doesn't have to be a full meal. Some like Mars bars, stuff with high sugar and stuff like that does the trick. But always extra food. I always take extra food, just in case, you never know. Plus if the weather changes and you get snowed in, it'd be a good idea to have something to eat. So number 4 for me is food. Number 5, probably the most important of all the tips, is leave no trace. Whatever you take in, take it out. So, and I mean everything, like, so anything that I can burn if I've got a fire. I try not to have a fire on the ground if I can. If there's a fire pit there, I'll use that. If it's already been used, I don't like to leave scorch marks all over the place. But I'll grab some stones, some rocks, chuck them down, build a fire on top of that. You can tidy it away in the morning. Just like to say, leave nothing but footprints. Whatever you take in, take it out. So that's my 5 tips for camping, wild camping. And I've got to nominate 5 people, so this is going to be a tough one because I think most of the people already nominated that I would have nominated. I didn't know that many YouTubers, to be honest. So I will go Scottish Wanderer, and I'm going to go Michelle and Spike. They're seasoned wild campers, so they'll probably do this video as well, I'd imagine. Michelle will want to see Spike in this one with his 5 tips as well, so that's 10 tips for you guys. My third one's about a curveball, to be honest. I'm going to say Bugsy. Bugsy needs to make a video and give you his 5 tips, so come on Bugsy, get it done. Fourth, I'm going to go Eddie, Scottish Wild Camper, sorry. Eddie's camping videos are amazing. Check out his channel, you'll see some amazing views on Eddie's channel. I've been to a lot of these places myself, but it was before I had started YouTube, so I didn't have videos on them. But if you want to see some cracking locations, some beautiful views, and some extreme camping, and some horrendous weathers, all weathers, so Eddie's channel's really good to check out. And my 5th one is going to be I'm going to go for Donna Van Senior. So Donna does she does a lot of stuff as well, hiking, camping, camper van. Her YouTube channel is the lady in the orange van who hasn't got an orange van, which she used to have an orange van. Donna's a seasoned camper as well, does a lot of stuff. So check out her channel as well. And that's my 5 tips, guys, on wild camping, and that's my 5 nominations. So get yourself out, get out camping. Doesn't matter, the skin's waterproof.